What's up, world? Happy Monday. I'm Coach Brian here at Fuel House Gym in Seattle, Washington, with another edition of Remote Warrior Recap. So today's practice, we're doing some different squat variations. After you spend about 5 to 7 minutes loosening your body up, any stretches, mobility work you know you need, we're getting into movement prep. So movement prep, we're going to start with some good mornings. Remember, in our movement prep, lightweight or body weight, I'm just going to show the barbell version here with a naked bar. So we're getting into our back squat position, either high bar or low bar, and then hinging at the hips. Driving the hips through to get nice and tall again. For 10 reps. These can also be done body weight, or if you have something like a dumbbell or a kettlebell, you can hold the kettlebell behind you, like so. Kind of think about breaking that bar handle. Push the hips back, drive the hips forward. For 10 total. And then we're going into some single arm high planks. Now we're gonna do 15 seconds per side here. So getting set up, think about driving into the floor, anti-shrug. Notice my elbow pits are forward. Nice wide base. And we're trying to fight that rotation, so we don't want to let the shoulders and hips open up or close. We want to try to be nice and as squared as possible. 15 seconds, shake it out. 15 seconds on the other side. We're doing 3 rounds of those 2 movements, and then we'll go into strength. So strength here, 3 movements, 2 of which we're working on a tempo today. So our tempo is going to be 3-1-X-1 for both movements. 3 being our eccentric phase of the lift, 1 being our isolation, X being explode, 1 being reset. So front squats, whether that's dumbbells, kettlebells, or barbells, we're getting into our front rack position. If you're using barbells, make sure those elbows are laser pointers and they're pointing straight onto the horizon through the whole lift. Once we find our stance, we're going to lower for 3, pause for 1, explode up, reset for 1, lower for 3, pause for 1, explode, reset. We're doing 5 to 7 reps there before we go into bent over rows. Now same tempo there on the 3-1-X1, except for the eccentric phase is later in the lift now. So we're gonna explode, stabilize, and then lower for 3, explode, stabilize, lower for 3, and a reset for 1. 5 to 7 reps there as well. Before we go on to our third and final movement, push-ups. Push-ups, we're doing 8 to 12 here. Or you can flip over and do some floor presses. Next, we are getting into our conditioning. 15 minutes here. This is an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. Remember, quality is always a priority, so we don't want to get sloppy with it. Whether that means we're reducing the load we're working with, or we're reducing reps, or maybe even resting longer before going into that next movement. So we're going to start with cyclist squats here. We're using a 25-pound plate to elevate our heels. These can be done body weight. I'm going to choose a goblet squat hold here. You can stick with front rack position, rack, or body weight. Nice V stance here. Heels are close together. Hups. Hups. We're going for 10. Then we're going to need a band here. We've got some band pulls and flies. So we're doing 10 of each variation here. First one, arms are out nice and long. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Open the arms wide for 10. Then we're going to step into our band, and we're going to do some flies here. If you don't have a band at home, you're going to do 10 of these. Open up, reach. Feel those shoulder blades pinch together at the top. Then we're going into 5 and 5 curtsy drop lunges. So we're standing on that elevated surface, whether it's a plate, a book, something sturdy, stepping back at an angle. So now, if I'm stepping back with my left leg, it is landing just outside of my right heel for 5 and 5, ending with 5 human makers. So we're gonna want some either double dumbbells, or you can do these body weight as well. We're going into drop down, high plank, push up, row on each side, come up, finish with a press. Repeat. With 5 reps there. Your goal is 15 minutes of work. How many quality reps can you do? That's all we got for today. We'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's practice of the day.